Until then, nope, a nope, a nope, a nope, definitely nope, a nope, nope, a nope. Probably never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. Oh no.
Hey guys, it's Dag, and it is Peep, and we're back, and we're playing SWTOR today. So, yeah, I am on my bounty hunter, who is a level, what level is he now? 66. And he's Pyrotech, what is it, Power Tech? Power Tech, which is like a damage over time dude. And he sprays burning crap all over people, napalm, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, that's how he does this thing. I'm currently
Face
over
palm.
face palm. Yeah, that.
Space palm.
Oh, space palm as opposed to face palm. Okay.
Face palm is pretty good though. I like that. He sprays face palm on people.
Yeah, that works pretty well. Yeah. I like the idea. I like the idea of face palm. That works out pretty well. Let's see. I was going to turn on my Twitch so I could see what's going on here. Make sure that things are.
Sorry about the weird microphone, you guys. My podcasting microphone is upstairs still. I've moved my office to the living room for the summer, and I have not moved my good microphone. So you've done the sort of the Bluetooth headset microphone. Sorry.
Yeah, no. So, yeah, Peep and I haven't had a chance to chat for a while, but I don't know. Did you see my posts about the streaming room, what I've been working on?
Yeah, I did see, because I didn't see the post, but you told the squad about it.
Oh, yeah, I posted it particularly for Crow, because he had expressed a lot of interest in how I was going about doing it and stuff. And
Yep.
I finished everything except for the end pieces. I have to trim them because there's crown molding on the top and the bottom. Well, no crown molding on the bottom. It's toe jam.
Oh.
So, yeah, I'm going to clean the toe jam off and get that taken care of. But yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, let me fix something because I've been having issues with my mic bouncing around all over the place, and for some reason it's like really loud. And so I get it off of my face, and there we go. That's a little better. But yeah, I've got that done, which means I'll probably finish it up this afternoon and do the trimming and getting the last two pieces mounted to the wall. And once that's done, then I can start the whole fun job of moving everything back into the room. Like the closet doors. Oh, I have to go get a guide for the closet doors, and I have to like move the mattress back in, and you know, it's just this chain of effect domino thing going on. So hopefully we'll get that squared away. Pete, why don't you introduce your character, since I did mine kind of describing what it is and stuff. So
Oh, I have right now I'm on my bank tune. Let me log out.
okay.
so
Are we on Corellia?
okay.
Are we doing Corellia, or are we doing Droman Cause still? We're on Droman
No.
Cause, aren't we? No? Where are
I
we?
think we're on Corellia still.
Oh, okay.
For
I'm
a
gonna go to Corellia
little
then.
tiny bit longer.
Okay, I'm going to exit to Corellia, so at least I'm getting out of the stronghold. Oh, you're jumping over to your other character? Okay, so while she's getting to her character, I'm going to do this thing, okay? So let's do this. Now it's time for Holiday of the Day. And the holiday of the day is National Raisin Day. There were a whole lot of different things in there that I could have gotten into significant trouble talking about, so I am not going to talk about the other holidays that were listed, but National Raisin Day seems like a really interesting one. Did you know that it takes 4 pounds of grapes to make 1 pound of raisins? So think about that. We dry up 3/4 of the water that are in raisins, and that's how you get your tough, leathery little black things that are in the box. Or bag, or however you buy your raisins. They might be green. I don't know. Some of them, it depends on the raisin you start with, right? Oh,
Yeah,
I guess
it depends on the grape that
Yeah.
you start with. They're like different colors, and the
This is
white
true.
grapes will end up as those. It's a kind of white grape that they do for the golden raisin.
Yes.
I don't know what kind of white grape. But
Yeah,
you can
I
also
don't know,
get
Chardonnay or
other ones.
whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
It's some
drink my
sort
grapes.
of pale grape. Yeah.
Yeah, I like my grapes in a glass, preferably a one that has a stem and stuff on it. But we also add grapes to a lot of our grapes. We also add raisins to a lot of our baking. But one of my sons doesn't like raisins. He hates them. He just like, nope, I will not touch them. So if we add raisins to some of the stuff, he's like, not happening. Like we make at the holidays time, we do glug, which is a Swedish mulled wine. And traditionally, you throw raisins and nuts and other types of fruit and stuff like that in there in order to give the mulled wine some interesting flavors. And when you scoop it up with all the raisins and stuff on the bottom. And my kid refuses to eat drunken raisins, so it's just like, yeah, that's the way it is. All right, enough of the holiday of the day. And before I dry up and look like a raisin, someone mentioned that we're getting 50% off on stuff this week.
Oh,
Did you hear that?
are we?
I don't know. I don't see anything that looks like 50% off anywhere on the cartel market. I'm looking and it's just like where? There's a speeder that's 50% off, but that's the only thing that I see. And then when I went to look to see what specifically they had on sale, it's just like, okay, we've got a ton.
It's
We've got a ton
collections. It's making your items in your collections account wide.
Oh,
right?
Is that what it is?
So if you go like, I have this micro patroller droid,
Okay.
and if I open up the thing to make it account bound, I mean, also all characters can get it. Unlocked for all characters.
Got it.
Normally it would be 60 cartel coins, and now it's only 30.
Okay, so if I open up for example, if I open up my armor sets, I've got several remnant sets that are complete, and I have some of those. I can make those account wide, and that way
And it'll
any
be
of my tunes
50%
on
off today.
yeah, any of my tunes on any of my servers would be able to use it. So that sounds I like that idea.
Yep.
I'm trying to see what else. Let's see, weapons. I've got plenty of weapons, but I've got tunes scattered across all except I think I'm missing one server at this point. So I need to like go back and I'm going to play with
armor
this.
set, the dynamic vandal armor set. It's not a set that I like to use a lot, but I like the belt, right? So I went ahead and waited for the sale so that I could open it up, because all the other pieces I just think there's nicer pieces somewhere elsewhere. But I like the belt.
Which one?
So I
Which
just
set
waited.
is it? The dynamic.
The dynamic vandal armor
Vandal.
set.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, that's the one with the revolutionary. No, he's got a cowboy hat on. Kind of a weird cowboy hat. But you like that sash? Oh no, that's
the set's fine, but the belt is really nice. If you look at the show items, if you look at if you click the dynamic vandal belt so you can see it on your tune, that's a real nice clasp. And it's a appearance that's on a lot of green belts and stuff like that. So I always keep one in the bank with that appearance for transmogs, because I like that buckle.
Okay.
But now I won't have to, because I can just go and get it that'll save me a bank slot right there, because I'll be able to go get that belt whenever I want it.
Okay. Yay. I was looking at it. Oh, okay. So it's got the little green things on the side too. Or is that, or I
don't know what you're looking at. I think it's just a black belt with a nice silver buckle.
It's got a nice buckle on it. I can't make it any larger than it already is, I don't think. Yeah.
Yeah. But, unfortunately, I couldn't wait for a sale for a couple of things that I got last few months, because I was like, no, I want everybody to wear them now. So
yeah,
I paid more. Oh well.
Yeah, I don't have that set. So I wanted to see. Now it's too bad you can't make fitted sets account wide, or can you?
Yeah, nope, you can't. Not yet.
God, that drives me nuts. It's like I get all these fitted pieces and I'm throwing them in the bank, but it's like, yeah, all right, whatever. Okay,
Yep.
good to know.
Yeah.
So now I know what's going on with that.
Yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Let's see, what's going on with this guy? So I have a couple pieces. I had to ask you a quick question. The Hedrium, is it Hedrium? Hedrium Asylum stuff that you sent me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Yeah, is that transmog gear or was that upgrade gear? Do you remember the 220s?
Well, I don't remember, but the transmog stuff has defense on it, and the equipment stuff has DPS stuff on it.
Oh, okay. All right. So I see. Yeah, I got 2 pieces here that are upgrades over what I have. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
they
ahead
should
and,
have power and critical on them.
yeah. I mean,
But the other stuff is transmog, and that's defense. Oh, I've got a whole set of Hadrium Onslaught, which I have to give you. So the
oh, I
asylum
just.
stuff is for the asylum stuff is for the transmog.
Oh, it is. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I will. Hang on a second while I mess around with this because I just need to move everything around in my bag here.
I'm gonna have to get with Kurt and see if I can get the newest 180 days of playtime and mount and the whole pet and the whole thing for my birthday a little early.
Yeah.
Get it for my birthday.
Not on the birthday, but yes on the. I'm in the same boat. It's kind of like, okay, I've already paid for something because I got the other mount last month, I think. So yeah. All right, I just moved everything around so I know where everything is. Yay.
I'd really like it, but I'm gonna have to see.
Okay. So what are we doing here?
We are going to Corellia. Corellia.
I thought that's where I am. Aren't I? Thought so.
I don't know. I don't know where
you were
are.
standing behind me, or are you in it? Oh, there. No.
No, I was on the fleet.
You're on the fleet? Oh, it shows here.
I was on the fleet.
Okay, I don't know where you are now.
I'm in the spaceport.
Yeah, I'm leaving the
Corellia.
spaceport right now.
Yeah.
I am going to the Coronet space.
That's the city in Corellia, Coronet City.
Per Ministry of Biotic Science guidelines, airlock expulsion has been approved as an acceptable method of Rackle plague carrier disposal.
All right, now I see you on my map.
Can't believe we're standing on one of the founding planets of the Republic. I mean,
Plague
the results
bearers.
are- but
Oh,
aside from
lovely.
Coruscant, Corellia is the heart and soul of the Republic.
Oh, are there rackles on this
Yeah,
planet?
we got rackles
I
today.
hate that. Let me see if I have.
I was just thinking,
vaccine.
it's like I think I've got vaccine in my bag here somewhere.
I do.
I hope I do.
I have one, and I can give one to you if you want it.
Yeah, let me check and see if I have it because I think I already have it.
I just keep it at the very bottom of my bag. Yeah, it lasts for 5 hours, so that's good.
Exceptional med pack. I got all kinds of med packs, which I should just like toss or put in the bag for my other.
Well, if you
Yeah,
come up here and come into the spaceport, and I'll give it to you along with your armor.
Okay.
And
Where'd you
I'll
go?
just buy a replacement the next time I'm just at the front here with
I
Bug
don't have
Boy
my-
and
Oh, I just passed you.
Tiny Cat. Yeah. I'm here with Bug Boy and the little cat.
There we go. Oh, let's see.
Boop, 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 boop.
Hang on. Oh,
Wow.
sorry. I pushed that because I was trying to get off my mount. Sorry. Try it again.
Oopsie. Oopsie.
There we go.
Doop, 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 a whole new set of gear for you. And Rackle. Oh, it's bound. Never mind. Yeah,
Well, I
sorry,
got
it's a
some of it.
bound to legacy.
I got some
The
of it, but
Rackle is bound to legacy.
oh, so where can I buy the stuff?
From a medical droid.
Oh, any medical droid at this point? Okay, let's see.
Don't know if there's any medical droids in here.
There may not be in this. Well, usually there's like one at the bottom.
There's usually one around somewhere.
Stim vendors. Maybe he'll have it.
Maybe.
I've got good suppliers. Only the best sold here.
Nothing for... No, not Rakul.
Feel free to browse.
Bummer. Sorry. You're just gonna die.
Well, you might want to
over
just... You might just want to go to the, you might just want to go to the, fleet real quick and grab one.
Come back anytime.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to, because...
And then just come
ain't
on
here.
back. Yeah.
Alright, so let's see. Fleet. How do you get to the fleet? Fleet. Nope, not that. There we go.
Yep, there's no serum. The medical droids that are next to the bank will have a Reckle
Yeah,
serum.
I think I've purchased it from them before. Hopefully there aren't any Rackles on the fleet today.
I hope not.
Yeah, that would be kind of annoying as hell.
I don't know how actually damaging it would be not to have the vaccine, but I'll tell you what, if you don't have it, you pass it on to other players.
Yeah,
when
they get
you're-
mad at you.
And then if they're low-level players, they actually could get...
I remember
upset
dying
with you.
from it at one point. I was like, what the hell? Okay, I'm looking for any kind of medical droid near the bank, and there are no medical droids standing here. They must all be dead.
No,
Ah!
there should be one right at the edge,
Right at the edge.
looking
Not
over
here.
the downstairs. Are you sure?
Oh, downstairs? Oh, okay.
No, it's you know where the guild bank, the legacy bank, and the regular bank are.
Yes.
The
yes.
medical droid standing right on the edge of that platform looking down on the downstairs.
Oh, there he is. I was at the other one. I was on the other side. So, okay, there's a Rakul. I'm just going to get two just in case. All right.
Yep.
Okay, now I can come back.
I always keep a stack of 5 in my bag and just refresh it. Well,
And Galaxy Man.
so now
Back to
we won't
Corellia.
infect other players, and that's probably the only part that's really important.
Missed the turn. Keep missing the exit. Here we go. And there. Nope, that's where I am. I hear all kinds of people going, ugh, wah, yeah, really. Okay, I gave myself some stuff. All right, this is everything here is showing me as upgrade. Let's see what this stuff looks like. Doesn't look very Mandalorian.
No, it's a DPS set.
Yeah. All right.
That's why
I'm going to-
the other set, the asylum one, was for transmog.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know how Mandalorian it looks, but it should look more bounty hunter-y.
Okay. So the other one was the something onslaught jacket. Is that what you? Oh,
No,
okay.
asylum. The set you were asking about when you first got on, that's the transmog one.
Well, I'll play with it. I'll play with this later because, yeah, because I'm playing.
Per Ministry
All
of Biotic Science guidelines, airlock expulsion has been approved as an acceptable method of
Aw,
Rackle
Hector's
plague
really
carrier
sad.
disposal.
Oh, poor Hector. Hector needs a hug.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Malfurion just completely rolled him, and he was screaming for about 5 minutes, which was
Oh, poor guy.
it probably was 2 or 3 minutes, but he was just mostly scared. I mean, he's not hurt, but he's sad. He's really depressed. Oh, poor baby. Hopefully he'll feel better after a little nap. Yeah, we had some cheese, didn't we? That was good. Yeah.
Let's see. What was I going to do? Besides play Star Wars The Old Republic, that is.
I don't know. Alright. We got quests to do.
Yep, I see thin blue line in the General Assembly.
Is that yours?
That's mine. I also see
Yeah,
making
okay.
history.
Yep, that's the planet one, so that's both of ours.
Okay.
And then
Which would
I've
you
got...
like?
Let's do the planet one first.
Okay.
And then do yours, because mine's gonna take a while.
All right. Yeah, I don't know about mine, but we got to exit regardless. So.
Yep. Go to the flight planet. Get past these regulars.
I had Raguls chasing my ass. It's like, why?
Yep, me too. Because that's part of the event.
Yep.
Regulars chasing you, biting you in the butt. We're trying to.
How?
So we're going to... Is it making history?
Please select an available
All the
travel
way
route.
over to the other side of town. Business
Okay,
sector tram,
that's
right?
fine. Yep.
Yes, making history.
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Yep.
I was looking at the tram. I'm trying to figure out why does it look like it's extending. Oh, that's because Peep's right in front of me.
Yeah.
And I keep bumping you in the back.
Tell your train rider to lay off the sauce. Your train driver, I should say.
It's all
Probably
AI. What
just
can I
an
say?
automatic. Yeah, there's no driver. It's just a computer, some sort of droid in charge of the thing. The whole train is probably a droid. I'm a train droid. I go places.
I go places, but I'm on a track, so I don't really go places. I just go where the track leads me.
Yeah. Yeah. What you doing, bud? Huh? What you doing? Oh. Hey. Can I look at your injury? Oh, you didn't get injured. That's good. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with him. He's just sad. Yeah, sad. I mean, there's nothing physically wrong with him.
Yeah. No, his Malfurion buddy tried to eat him.
Yeah. She's sad.
I'm not food. Knock it off.
Are you a
Okay.
good boy?
I see 2 entries.
Yeah.
The Grand Assembly, and then what's the other one?
You
Okay,
sleepy?
so we're going to the one that's
Yeah.
closer to us, it looks like.
Oh, okay. Oh, he doesn't even want mommy lap time. That's really sad.
It's like, Mommy, I've been spanked, and I don't like it.
Don't like it. I don't like it at all. Okay, here we go.
I've now discovered the business district.
Business time.
I was taking all kinds of shortcuts, just driving around, minding my own business, waiting for people to start trying to kill me. Like that. Oh, fine. Ooh, this is going to end horribly.
Where are you?
Ah! I got jumped by 8 or 9 guys.
Oh no.
Oh, faceplant.
Okay, stay there.
No, I just
Dead.
rezzed.
Oh. Oh, I see you. I see your resin.
Rezzing up to the top of
Face.
the stairs here so I can get out of range.
Yeah.
Did you just bring everybody with you?
Try to be more
Thanks.
careful.
Yeah, I just drove through them. It's all right. They're on
Of course,
me,
Mako
not
just
you.
scolded my ass and said, "You got to be more careful." Yeah, no kidding.
She's so uptight. Gosh.
Been trying to get her to like relax, do some meditation.
All right.
I'll buy her something. She'll be all right. Get her a new iPad. She likes technology. Get her a new implant. She'll be happy.
Okay. You have to talk to Dr. Death over here.
Yeah. Darth Decimus. Ready.
Dr. Decimated.
Few have had the pleasure of my company. Fewer survived the experience. But you've earned my attention. That's why I've chosen each of you.
He got really short
Together
all of
we
a
will
sudden.
end this rebellion and win Corellia for the Empire.
What happens now?
We target resistance leaders. With Axial, Park 1 and Darbin Sull embedded in the Republic, the pieces fall into place. Now our only competitors for this planet are the Green Jedi, Corellia's sworn protectors. The rebellion will fester as long as their council stands.
Why are these Green Jedi so vital to Corellia's defense?
They've defiled this planet for generations, perfecting Corellia's defense, researching the Force, all from within their impenetrable enclave. That's why you aided Darbin Sull's escape in Axial Park. The Corellian Councillor has weaseled his way inside the Green Jedi's enclave. Now he awaits my word.
And my word is
What a pleasant surprise.
It's
socks.
time, Councillor. If you wish to become Corellia's Prime Minister, prove your worth. Let us into the Enclave.
Not without the word.
The Green Jedi kinda increased security. I can barely breathe in here. You need 2 access codes to get in. I lifted one from a Green Jedi counselor. I had to hug the guy to get close. It was awkward.
Why should I believe you?
I'd never lie. Well, not to you. Just hear me out. After you took Axial Park, the entire Green Jedi Council fell back into the Enclave, except Master Bedak. He's cracked, always prepping for Corellia's days of darkness. Now they've come, he refuses to abandon the Republic Foundation Museum.
So the Jedi thinks he can save the Republic's precious historic trinkets. How valiant.
Smart, too. Museum security's tighter than most military bases. Plus, the building's crawling with shock troops and green Jedi. So you should visit the museum, take a tour, see the exhibits, grab Master Beddock's access code.
Lay low, Darwin. When I return, we're breaking into the Green Jedi's compound.
Word in the Enclave is Master Beddock's locked himself in the museum's vaults. Disable security and you can reach him.
You've served us well, Darwin. Stick close to the Green Jedi. Await my orders. Master Beddock will be expecting you. Head to the Republic Foundation Museum. Secure his access code. Then report back. And cause some collateral damage. The more relics destroyed, the more Republic history we erase. Breaking spirits is important.
Okay, I guess we should go break some spirits.
Yes.
Alright. Off we go. To break some spirits.
Oops. On the wrong side. Need to go over here. But it automatically started going downstairs.
Alright. Well, looks like we gotta go to the north. Do you want to go do your deal? I don't know how we're gonna get there. Let's just keep going and see what the map opens up.
Yeah.
See how the map opens up and
Where'd you go? Oh,
'cause it-
that way. There you are.
we've got
I'm your
a
walker.
yeah. There. Let's see how it goes. We're headed to the west and north of where we are, so
Oh, can't
see
go
what we
in that
can
way.
do about getting there. Can't do that. Gotta go this way.
Taking a little
You know, I've
Sunday
already
drive.
taken Hector for a walk today, but when we're done, I might take him again and just see if I can get him to cheer up a little bit.
Here, have some more outside.
Yeah.
Because outside makes you feel better. We got muggers.
Muggers.
Okay, so that opened.
Yeah. Gotta keep
Looks
going.
like we can go this way.
Yep.
And then this
Okay.
way.
So it looks like it's going to be about the same distance to get to your thing and the other thing.
Well, looks like my
So-
thing, I may have to go back where we were before and go around that way.
Maybe.
Or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll just have to see. Corellia, you never can tell. We've
Oh,
commented
there's
on this
some
before.
stuff to scan.
Pick up.
There it is. Yay. Stuff.
Pick up some stuff.
Don't worry, Mako. I'll get it for you.
I haven't been playing SWTOR this week. I've got to catch up on my Galactic Seasons. I've been mostly playing WoW because they've got the, you know, the winds of massive XP. So I'm leveling all my alts.
All my spare
And
time
there's-
I've been working on the streaming room, so it's like
Yeah. Yeah.
I've not been playing.
No. All
had
right.
someone-
Well, it looks like this is the planet thing that we just did is the closest. So I guess
Yeah.
we're doing that. Whoa.
Got all kinds of people here.
Yeah, guys.
Any more?
Guys. Ah. Trying to see what the Galactic Seasons deal is today. Dynamic encounters.
Punched her in the face. Or him. I don't know.
Hey, it's blow things up. Blow up
Yep.
canisters week again.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yep.
Well, you're doing that, so I'll let you blow shit up.
I'm gonna blow shit up. You remember on SCTV they had John Candy and Eugene Levy did those farm brothers that used to talk about blowing stuff up? And at the end of it they would go, "May the good Lord bless you and keep you and blow you up real good."
One artifact. Any more artifacts over here?
Nope.
Oh, yeah. There's one over here. I got this.
None over in the little dealy copper. Ooh. Kaboom! Jedi Hunter. We defeated 25 strong Jedi on Corellia.
I didn't get that yet. I guess I haven't killed enough. Let's kill more.
Kaboom! Goodbye, artifact.
Wow.
Yep.
I just punched him in the face and he's like, ouch. Dude, that hurts. That's not
Ow,
nice.
Ow, dude.
Hey, it's a shining star.
Not for long.
I was looking to see if there was anything in here, but apparently not. Oh, there's my defeated enemies. Enemies.
Enemies. Anemones.
Alright. Go punching this dude. Yeah, if we have both of our AoEs going off at the same time, it makes a hell of a mess.
It does.
Oh, it's like, okay, where is everything? Did we get everything? No, we must... Oh, there's another one over on the right. Little vase. I'll go get the vase.
Okay, get it. Get it.
That's 6
oh,
to 7.
There's another one in here somewhere.
Probably the other direction. Oh, no, there's another vase on the other side. Right here. 2 vases.
We also need to deactivate the security force field. We already deactivated the other thing. So we gotta go back and find the other one. Oh, the other one's in a different place. Never mind.
Yeah.
Your princess is in another castle.
Is this it here? Security station?
Ah, yeah, that's it.
Wait, I'm gonna wait for you to catch up.
I don't know if we both need to do it. Okay. Now we gotta go this way and confront Master Boopadoop.
And kill more people on the way.
Yes.
Murder!
Pretty sidekick, Buster.
Oh, they got a T-Rex skeleton underneath there.
Very nice.
Probably not, but...
It's something T-Rex adjacent. T-Rex in space.
T-Rex in space, space.
Okay, we gotta confront this dude now. Here we go.
Master Beddock.
Beddock.
Hey, Mr.
Confronting
Beddock.
Master... Excuse me, Mr.
I knew
Beddock.
this day would come. Our planet's too important to escape the Empire's gaze forever. And here you are, fouling us with
He's
your
right
presence.
out of Dune.
Corellia revolutionized the shipbuilding industry, pioneered hyperspace
Sucking his
travel,
sweat.
founded the Republic. You will not ruin everything we've built.
I'm here for your key to the Enclave, not a history lesson.
How did you know? Oh, Darbin Sol. I'll deal with him later.
No, you
Are
won't.
the relics men? Wipe these intruders off Corellia.
I got his key.
His key, too. We both have his
His
key.
coat. We got his code. You are defeated.
We beat his ass down. Right. We're turning this in. No, we have to go back to the speeder, I guess. No, we're still doing making history, right?
Yep. We could actually We could quick travel to Imperial Central Command if you don't want to go through all the tunnels and stuff.
No, I'm just looking. We have the 2 quests here, though, don't we? Or, oh, it's telling us... Never mind. I got it. Okay. Let me get on my horse here. Oh, there's something to touchy-touchy over here. Where's the touchy? There it is. Touchy-touchy. All right. And let's see. Shall we try to go to the west?
Why don't we go north and west and see if we can circle around for your deal?
Okay, I'll follow you.
We'll just see.
Since I always get lost.
Oh, it's Corellia. Join the crowd. Everybody gets lost here. No idea how we all get around in this place. That's why there's a ton of videos on Corellia. How to get to so-and-so. Turn left, turn right, turn around. Jump on the ground.
I always just, like, wander aimlessly until I find it.
That's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm, like, trying to make sure that I'm generally headed in the
Government District. Records and Communication Sector. Ah.
Hey, look, we just opened up a crap ton of the map.
Yeah, we did.
It's making us go all the way up.
Yep, I'm gonna go grab that touchy-touchy.
Okay.
More Durrell steel.
Burp, 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 burp. Hey, we got an open hallway. Woo! Let's go. Woo! This area didn't get bombed. It's all nice.
It is deserted, though.
Mm-hmm. Lots of our guys in this area. Oh! Okay, let's go and see if this will do it. Get down to where you need to be. This area did get bombed. But there's still no
Records and Communication Sector. I thought we were already in here. I guess we were. Oh, the Coronet Museum.
We were in the other side of it.
Just keeps bouncing back and forth. Hang on a second, I need to... After getting jumped by 8 guys.
Medical attention.
Oh, this guy has Ragul vaccine over here, too. Oh, I got a new
cool
cuff that is better, too.
Be well.
Put that on. I can. Yes.
You sure it's better? That gear here is only 114 level.
No, what I got was 220.
Oh, good. Good.
Yeah. So it is a... Oh, it's the Onslaught. I never put it on, I guess. Sorry.
Ah, okay. Ooh, whoops. Whoops.
Shall we go south and see if we can cut across to the right? Oh, maybe. No, that's closed.
We can't go there.
These guys don't like us, so we're not going to go there. Looks like we got someone wandering around in the middle over there.
Yeah.
And the droid decided to poke fun at us.
Here, let's go in here. Let's see how we do.
Mugger.
Hey, we're making our way across the town. Hey, look at that. We opened up a new section.
New Discovery Capital Square.
Nice. Okay.
And we should be able to turn left. And turn
then we'll
right.
on our way down to your Thin Blue Line place.
Oh, touchy touchy. Where is it? I'm looking for it. There's two of them. Are they up here somewhere? Who knows? I hate that. It's like, come on. Don't tease me that way. So supposedly there's something over here, but I don't see it. So I'm just going to go. Moving on.
Moving on down the road. He's on down the road.
Okay, Wiz.
Yep. Alright. Here we go. Hey, this is it. This is your place.
My place. Come on
Your
into my place. Come
Thin Blue
hang.
Line place.
Let's go talk.
Thin Blue Line.
You see in the cinematic?
Yep.
Prepare the Commissioner for the surrender.
My lord.
Darth
Your
Crimson.
success is noted.
So's your gratitude.
Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Watch these rebels sign our enemy's death warrant.
Just call me when you've got something.
Do not stray far.
Darth Tormund desires your presence immediately. This way, please.
A large Republic fleet has entered the system. It includes the Founder, Supreme Chancellor Generos's personal flagship. These reinforcements are attempting to consolidate at the Green Gardens. You know who leads them.
Seros has been spotted?
He is a conspicuous leader. Jun Serra seeks to urge Coronet City's Green Jedi out of their enclave and press the attack. When their forces are amassed, the Republic will attempt one last offensive. You have until then to reap your vengeance.
I'll keep my visit short.
Dispose of Seros. Quietly. No one must know of his demise. Bring his effects to me.
Alright. Bring his effects. So yeah, that chest that I just got was a 114.
Oh.
But, yeah, it's an okay looking chest too, but, yeah, I'll keep what I got, thanks. Alright, out of here. Yep, we need to go that way. Up and out.
Okay. You know what? Before we get going, I need to take a break.
Okay, you want to exit and then,
Yeah, we'll just hang out right here,
minute?
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this will be fine.
That works
It's in
for
the
me.
doorway. In the
And
doorway.
we're going to take a quick break. We will be back in a flush. Hang in there.
Yeah. Ew.
All right.
Oh, a super sad baby.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, how are we getting back? Can we go down this way to get back to the other place? Or not? Ha,
Might have to go-
maybe. Ha ha ha. Maybe,
Yes,
maybe.
it's open. Yay.
That doesn't mean that we're going to end up where we want to go, but we'll sure see if we can. Yep.
It's going to take us out to the other side of things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're headed in the right, semi-right direction. We just need to make a
Yeah.
left somewhere.
Yep, right here. That's not too bad. Not terrible. Right through
There's
this
something to blow
door
up back here. Did you want to blow something up?
Nah.
No?
We don't have anything scheduled that we need to blow up, so I'd rather not summon a world boss by accident or whatever.
Yeah. Details.
I have no idea what it is. If you don't know why you're clicking it, don't. That's a good rule for all of these types of games. Although I always do anyway. I'm like, what is this? Boop. Ah!
Yeah, I think I've been decimated by one world boss clicking the wrong thing. It's like, where the hell did that come from?
Through the door. Mer, mer, mer.
And it's Darth the K.
Yep.
Want to clicky on him?
Sure. Boop.
The doc's dead. I have his access code.
The Green Jedi will soon join their precious artifacts in ruin. Well done. This is it. The final battle for Corellia. What's our status, General?
Imperial forces are converging on Capital Square.
Then we attack.
Oh, this guy again.
You've proven your worth in battle. Now lead our army against the Jedi Enclave.
The Green Jedi will despair at our superior strength.
Cut them down.
That's not
Don't
what I would
stop
have said, but
until
okay.
you've killed their leader.
Master Arfan Ramos, commander of the Green Jedi. The rebels call him Corellia's savior.
He hides within a shell of virtue, but there's anger within him.
We sent extermination squads after Master Ramos. He killed them all, then retreated to his enclave. Now he's single-handedly keeping the rebellion alive.
Oh, yeah?
This Jedi may have experience killing you imps, but he's got nothing on me.
Respect Master Ramos. Provoke his fury and you'll break him. But first the Enclave. Darban Sul will help you breach the Council chambers. Now go. Today we decide Corellia's future.
Cause
I got a pair of boots. Booties. Okay.
Booties.
Yes.
We completed some conquest objectives. Burp. All right.
So I see that we got stuff over on the other side of, on the right side?
Yeah. Yep.
Where we're headed next then?
Yeah, my stuff is over all the way on the other thing. I just know that it's like a really long story arc, so if we have to
we can
finish
start
with
it. Okay.
Well, we'd have to fly all the way back there. Why don't we just take care of all my stuff next time? Close it out then, because
stuff to go squish over here. Am I going to get all these guys pissed at me? Not yet.
Oh, are you?
Nah. Let's see, which way was I headed? This way. This way.
you know, I might get up and get this little dog a gabapentin, because he might be a little bit sore after that being rolled by a 20-pound cat.
Oh, so now this is one of those things that you don't know what you're going to get. There's something that's going over here that says pipe.
I think those are just like you can break a pipe to spill oil on the ground that you can set on fire to hurt guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I set shit on fire anyway, so it doesn't matter. But
Alright, we might get dismounted, but we might not. We'll just see how we go.
oh, okay.
Line of sight helps in these situations. Oh. Ah, but not always. Mako just put a heel on me like, God. Get it together, agent.
Pretty much. If I have to heal you, fine.
Figure yourself out. Hey, there's our big door for our world questing. Through this way.
Get to go round and round in circles? Apparently, huh?
I guess. I'm not really exactly sure what's going on here, but we'll find out.
We got a Jedi Bullwinkle.
Meow. Meow. There's the door, all the way over there.
Yeah. Had to get it on my 4x4.
Yeah, there's a lot of wreckage in here. You want to make sure you got like your, you know, your tough mount. Bantha. Bantha time. Walk,
Plunk.
walk, walk. Alright, we gotta push the panel here.
I've been expecting you. Welcome to our enclave. You've caused quite the disruption on our planet. I'm afraid your bloody campaign ends here. The Green Jedi only want Corellia's freedom. Tell Darth Decimus the rebellion can't be killed. Then leave this planet forever.
You're a terrible host, Master Ramos. I just want to chat with your council.
You murdered Master Beddock and stormed our enclave. How foolish do you think I am?
Master Ramos?
There is no emotion. There is peace.
Stop your Jedi nonsense, Ramos.
General Hesker, how good of the Emperor to loosen your leash. To arms, Jedi. Preserve the Republic. Protect Corellia.
Alright, so they all have green.
Yeah, their uniforms are some combination of green something. I don't think
I got any shots off.
I don't think there's a single green Jedi outfit. I've looked before because I'm like, I'm gonna make my Jedi one of the green Jedi. And they don't seem to have like a uniform.
Well, I've seen the helmet that the one guy was wearing.
Sure.
So you could probably
The Green
dye it.
Jedi will fear you now, as will Master Ramos. Impressive work. I'm here on strict orders. We're to secure the courtyards and guard your rear.
Good to know the Imperial Guard's watching my back.
Wish we could see you further. Give Master Ramos my regards. Back to it, men. Leave no Jedi alive.
Shoot him in the back.
Wow. These guys can hit things. Interesting.
They're not stormtroopers.
True.
Okay, there's something you can blow up.
Sweet, I will blow it up. Frozen green Jedi. Jedi sickles.
Are they sickles or are they carbonized?
Nope, they're sickles because they're just frozen. I don't think it's a carbonized thing. If you have a carbon frozen Jedi, that's a carbonated Jedi sickle.
Yes.
I knew you'd make it. You should have seen Master Ramos after you stomped his ambush. His face went bright red, then he smashed the comm station.
A combat leader's useless if he breaks under pressure.
I'm sorry to say, Master Ramos calmed down. Now he's more determined than ever to
Me
hold
too.
the Enclave. He's got a small army of Green Jedi waiting for you on the other side of that door. I could stir up a distraction. I'd blow my cover, but I'll do it if you really want me to.
The longer you go undetected, the better. I'll dispatch these Jedi myself.
Good. But I was willing. That's what counts, right? Now, let's get these doors open. Just enter the 2 access codes and...
Slime.
There. Good luck. I'll see you in no time.
He was super slimy. I was totally willing to break his cover. Because I'm going to kill him anyway.
I figured that'll happen, but we might as well just let it go on for a little while longer.
I've just never seen that part, so I was like, sure, why not? I'll do it this way this time. I'm sure I'll see it again one day. The new Children's Week quests that they have for the Dornagal kids are really cute.
I haven't done the Children's Quest ones for so long. I think the last time I did it was I dragged the kid through one of the battlegrounds in order to get the
an achievement.
Yeah, it was like the max achievement thing, you know.
Yep. So this is they've got a little human kid, a little goblin kid, a kobold kid who's adorable, and a little spider kid, Nerubian kid. They're really cute. Want to go do this thing? Okay.
Master Ramos, the Council's concerned.
Oh, they do kind of have a uniform
Now is not
look.
the time.
So that's kind of like a fancy dress.
Come in.
Mm-hmm.
I'd introduce
Oh,
you
that's the
around, but I think we're
matriarch
past
set dyed
small
green.
talk.
Yeah,
I don't
On
know
the
how
other-
to
the
slip
other
past
ones.
security. We'll repair the flaw
I've seen those
after you're
arms before.
dispatched.
The gloves and everything, yeah.
Ramos.
I think
We've
that
had a
one's
good
called the
run.
ceremonial.
Surrender
set.
sounds good
I'm
right
not
about
sure.
now.
Have
They
faith,
just dyed it
Counselor.
green and gold.
Corellia's citizens look to the Green Jedi for guidance. We won't abandon them now.
You will fall to me here. Your allies will surrender, and Corellia will serve the Empire.
Give up, Ramos. I've seen her shoot the medals off a general a mile away. No way she'll miss from a few feet.
Calm down, Counselor. No one can face the entire Green Jedi Council and live.
Well, I tried. They're all yours.
Well, he distracted them anyway, regardless of what we said.
Yeah, we told him not to, he does it.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's bouncing around a lot.
No, not for long. Yeah, it looks like it's a combination of the matriarch set and that ceremonial set.
See, we gotta go downstairs, I guess?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because we still got
I'm
the
eating
gold
an
star to
orange,
contend
though,
with.
so
The guy is like hiding down there.
yeah.
Ready?
But I'm eating an orange, so I'm not using the keyboard at the moment. Just my mouse.
You're strong, but not strong enough. Treachery won't save you. There's no death.
He's
Only
gone.
the Force.
And I guess we'll go back up. Go touchy. Oh, we gotta go talk to the idiot, right?
Yep, gotta go talk to the collaborator.
Okay, Darbin. Start talking.
Blasted Jedi. They've interfered with Corellian politics for the last time.
So have you.
It's done, Darth Decimus. The Green Jedi Council's finished.
Excellent. Without that Jedi, the rebellion will crumble. Nothing will stop this miserable planet from joining the Empire. And we have you to thank.
We just have to settle up and we're done.
I agree, but not here. Your payment requires a personal touch.
Don't forget me, Darth Decimus.
I want him to touch
I
me
played
personally.
a big role. Big enough for Corellia's new Prime Minister.
That was our agreement, wasn't it? I can see it now. Corellia rebuilding under the glorious leadership of Darbin Sul. But freedom allows rebellion, and we've had enough of that. Perhaps we erase Corellia's would-be leader and rule with an iron fist.
Establish direct Imperial control over this planet. Its citizens will obey or face punishment. And Darbin, people think you betrayed us. Letting you live would be a sign of weakness.
We could issue a press release, clear up the whole thing. Please. I'm supposed to be Prime Minister.
Do it. In the back.
Good. We've worked too hard to let Corellia slip through our fingers. This is a historic day, and it must be properly commemorated. Report to me at once, so the Empire can give you the recognition you deserve.
All right. Are we going to go back to the main city, I guess, and
We gotta
Dr.
go
Rewards?
return to Darth Decimus, and he'll say, "Thanks for helping us murder this city." And then we'll go do the rest of your deal, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. You murdered the city. Do, do, do. You murdered the city with rock and roll.
Were they called Jefferson Starship or Airplane at that time?
I think they dropped the Jefferson part. It was just Starship at that point, I think.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Decide on a name, you guys.
Well, they kept changing, like, the lead dudes in it all the time. That was part of it.
They always had Grace Slick, so, and the band was never any good without her, so...
Yeah, they had Grace Slick, but they
bother?
had different guitarists. Like, Craig Chiquiso was the lead guitarist when it was Starship. Oh, we got all kinds of people waiting on us here.
Whoa.
Try to be more careful.
This is... This is your guy, huh? This is your thing?
Oh, I guess so, yeah. This is kill 18 of these dudes.
Yeah, I think this is your...
It should be easy to do.
Your thing.
I love when I can kill them by just punching them in the face. That's kind of fun. Let's see, I guess we gotta go downstairs anyway, apparently. So I'm gonna go down here. I'll fill up these guys. Guy kept healing himself.
There's some guys on the this side over here.
Yep.
That little table down there. Space bomb should keep them from healing themselves.
Here we go. Master Jedi
Space bomb.
June Saros.
An intruder.
Why, yes, I am. I like this outfit.
Go. Do your part to liberate Corellia. This
Although,
is a private
I've never
matter.
been a fan of the short sleeve robes.
I'll take all the help you can get, Jedi.
Indulging your grudge is wasteful enough. You know what's required of you. Go.
As you wish.
May the Force be with you.
You're persistent. Stubborn. I suppose that's why you excel at what you do, but the price is high. What won't a Mandalorian put aside for pride?
I'd meet death head-on for a comrade.
But would you kneel? You chose to murder Kelly and Jarl, just like you chose to kill everyone sent to bring you to justice. You could have surrendered at any time. You chose to become a murderer and terrorist. I only turned all that senseless destruction toward a righteous purpose.
Killing my associates and slinging mud? Real noble.
They made their decision, just like you made yours. If using you to expose the Sith's true face has dirtied my hands, so be it. It's time to answer for your crimes.
When I'm finished, you'll be glad no one was here to watch you die.
Marshmallow. Guess not.
Me and the Bug Boy will stand over here.
Buster.
Since this is a boss fight. You can take him.
Takes me an extra long time to get him.
I won't be the one after all.
Looks that way.
Mako didn't like that. Oh well. Okay then. Let's see. Up and out.
Time to go out.
Out and about.
I have to make sure I have dental floss available for any orange consumption because it gets stuck in all of my teeth.
Oh yeah, I know that routine. I eat a gruel, homemade gruel that I make.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
And the gruel has flaxseed in it, and so yeah, make sure I take care of that. Oh, there's a pink.
There's a secure crate.
Wonder what that was, because I didn't
I don't
get
know. Let me see about opening it. What was in the secure crate? Just credits.
Oh, okay. All right.
It had 97 credits in it, in lots of 1 credit and 96 credits.
I'm looking to see if there's something I can scan over here without. There it is, on top of the heap. More Durasteel. All right, is ready. Let's go jamming. We're gonna go back to. Where do we go back to?
Let's see. I think we should just, there's so much nonsense. I feel like we should probably go to the Imperial Central Command up where we turn in the Battle of Corellia.
Okay. Let's see.
You see on the map?
I will in a minute.
Not the flight point one, but the quick travel that says Imperial Central Command.
Imperial Central Command.
Yeah.
I am transporting there now.
Me too.
This looks vaguely familiar. Are we supposed to go downstairs from here, I guess? No, that's yours. There we are.
Let's see. We go, yeah, not that way. Go up. We gotta go to the, take the elevator to talk to Darth Decky Butt, Deli Butt.
Darth Decadus?
Darth
Detritus?
Decimus? Decibris.
Darth Detritus.
Why am I? It's Darth Decimus. Why am I having such a hard time with that name today? Crazy.
Words are hard sometimes. It's okay.
Words are hard.
Darth
Doopadoop.
Darth whatchamacallit.
People of Corellia, citizens of the Empire. Today marks a new beginning. The Green Jedi have repented. The battle for Corellia is over. The heroes standing before you are responsible for this victory. They deserve our tribute. No existing award fits your triumph, so I bestow you, for the first time in galactic history, our newest and highest honor, the Medal of Imperial Glory.
Unless you want this medal on the black market, you better have something else for me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Woo!
The ceremony's not over yet. Though our victory was great, it didn't come without sacrifice.
Councillor Darbin Sull tried to negotiate for Corellia's peace. The Green Jedi executed him, repaying his patriotism with death.
As we mourn the loss of Darbin Sull and all the dearly departed Corellians, we must look to the future. Effective immediately, the Empire will exercise direct control over Corellia. Together, we'll repair the damage wrought by the rebellion.
I care about this why?
Our victory was only possible thanks to your efforts. This planet owes you its future.
Get off Corellia!
So there.
Councillor Jolter, who sent you?
No one. Everyone. The people of Corellia won't stand for the Empire's rule. And you just stand there, surveying your new domain. I'd spit in your face if I had the strength.
Don't pass out. I want you conscious for this.
Oh, see, I chose not to
Look
kill him.
at your counselor. This
Oh,
is what
I-
happens when
yeah.
you spit in the Empire's face.
Anyone else have something to say? Good.
Nope.
Councillor Jolter isn't alone.
We don't want a green-haired weirdo to
Corellia
shoot us in
still
the
crawls
face.
with the confused, the angry, the violent. Let us clear up their misunderstanding.
Citizens of Corellia, kneel to Darth Decimus.
Today, the Dark Council and the Emperor himself look upon you. It is my honor to proclaim Corellia an official member of the Empire. One of you should mark this historic occasion with a few words. Something to inspire the galaxy.
Corellia's all wrapped up. The Empire's a happy customer. I could do the same for you. Rogue Sith Lords, crime syndicates, kings, queens. I hunt them all. Don't be afraid.
It only takes a call.
A sales pitch wasn't quite what I had in mind, but you've earned it.
I like
Corellia
it.
has finally claimed its rightful place with the Empire. The rest of the galaxy will follow. Nothing will stop us from winning this war. Long live the Empire! Long live the conquerors of Corellia!
All right, and I got a helm out of it and some conquest points. So where to next?
Okay. Let's see.
Got about 20 minutes.
We got 20 minutes, so let's... Well, I guess we could start... We could start the thing for me.
Okay.
What's your next... Wait a minute, what's your next... Let's get outside and see what the map...
Return to the Grand Assembly is what I've got.
Okay, let's do that then.
Okay.
Let's do that. We can do mine next time. Alright, well, I see where you are. I think we can just cut around that little... I don't think we have to go all the way up. I think we can just go around here to get to where you need to go. Yeah. Yeah, woo!
Mugger.
Mugger.
Run over the muggers.
Yeah, they better not try to mug you. That's insane. Not a good idea.
Found it.
Look, they don't go, ah! You remember, like, in the Goblin Starter Zone in WoW, how if you run over the people, they go,
yeah, they always
and
run.
they go flying?
It's like, ah!
It's awesome.
Okay, I got something touchy over here somewhere. Probably up on the in the planter box.
If you hit them, they go flying.
I don't see anything blinking or glowing, so never mind.
Okay. Here we go. Wow, beep beep. Beep beep.
Gotta kill 4 of the Jedi Force. I guess these are the 4. Yep, that's exactly it. And I need to go locate Darth Tormund. Ouchie. Oh. Like the way he goes, okay, I gotta get that crick out of my
neck. I did
neck.
not see Saros. You were successful?
I brought his effects, as you asked.
Good. Only Jedi would call something this fragile Battlemaster.
Battlemaster some sort of special honor?
Before our return, Jun Seros taught all Jedi the art of conflict. His death is a crippling blow to the Jedi Order. And without Jun Seros at his side, the Supreme Chancellor is exposed. Victory is close.
Don't leave me hanging.
It's encoded with Junceros's bioscan. Once the encryption is broken, we will know this data's true value.
I've had my fill of sitting around.
You may go. My subordinates will transmit the relevant data to your vessel when it's prepared. Until then, do as you wish.
Okay, so that took care of everything on the on my end for class quests. So now I have to go back to my ship's holo terminal.
Okay,
let's go do your thing or start your thing.
Yeah, the problem is that the first quest is so lengthy. I feel like we may not have time to even do that. So we might just want to wrap it up today, a little early.
Okay.
Because we've only got 15 minutes. We got to get to the place. That's going to chew up 5. By the time we get to the quest, it's not going to have we're not going to have enough time left to actually do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now I see something to scan. There we go.
So I think for now, let's just let it go, and we'll come back and do the rest of it next week.
Okay. I was going to say, you want to try to open the uptown area? Part of the map that's not open on the right?
Nah, I'd rather just go do some crafting.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
The rest of the day.
Yeah, we're going to call it a day then and get back to our normally scheduled whatever we're doing. In the meantime, if I don't see you before the next time I see you, have a good day. Have a great afternoon. Have a fantastic evening. Thanks for stopping by. I love you all, and peace out.